What's up, you guys? This is J Ransom. Welcome back to J Ransom TV. It's hot as fuck right now. I'm recording. It's 1:37 a.m. in the morning. Got these lights on. It's basically summer. 2 days officially, but it's hot as fuck in this room. You know, I hate recording at night, but I'm like, I've been lagging long enough on recording. Some shows I haven't recorded in months. Some shows it's like a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month, and then other shows like months. But I record like three shows, one episode each, cause like there's no way. I was about to do 2 each per show. This is the last show I'm recording tonight. We back with Jujutsu Kaisen, as you can see in the title. This is Hidden Inventory 3. So the season 2 episode 3. I was thinking of doing 2 episodes per show, but I'm like, it's too hot in here. So let me break it down real quick. I gotta explain every show because you may not be watching every show that I put out. So for the people just here for this particular show, I know I'm late. It's been 16 days since the last episodes I uploaded. When I get behind, I lag like crazy, but I'm back. I'm trying to be consistent. And so basically, I had a little minor issue. I don't know what's wrong. I had to change what my primary display is. So you'll see me looking over to my right because for some reason my second monitor wasn't picking up the HDMI. Only if I duplicated a screen, my other monitor would show. So I couldn't figure it out. Tried to research for hours. Nothing was working. So I switched to wires. I put the primary cord into my second monitor and my HDMI to my first monitor. So now I'm viewing off my second monitor now, which is my primary. And I tried in OBS switching the monitors to this record captures on my second monitor now, which was previously my first. But when I was recording the show, I kept getting this flickering issue. Watching on this, well, not flickering, but it would like the quality would like dip for a couple seconds and then it would fix it. I think you can see it on the show, but I'm not sure. But I was noticing it on my screen that I was watching it on, and I was like, I don't want to risk that happening every time. And it wasn't my internet, because it was looking fine on the OBS. But again, I could just not noticing it because it was smaller on that screen. But yeah, I'll do another test. Well, I'll do a test next time. Switch OBS back because it's kind of annoying looking this way. But yeah, I'm gonna try to avoid recording at night again because I don't like recording at night because it just gets so hot in my room with these. It's already hot as fuck in this room, and it makes it 2 times worse when it's summer. And then they add another layer to that with these lights on. And all this electricity around me. My computer's enough, this webcam, these monitors, just heat. And then I got 2 lamps on. Have some light in here. So makes it worse. But the plan is I'm gonna upload all 4 of these shows today. I'm gonna schedule them. And then I'm gonna take a break Friday. And then I'll come back Saturday, maybe to record again, and then probably do 2 episodes per show. But I want to try to finish 2 shows, ReZero and Box Machina Season 1 by end of the weekend or Monday, Tuesday at the latest. That way, I want to start another show. But also, after that, I'm not gonna add any more shows till I finish something else, because Dan is coming next month, early next month, part 2, and then it's Foundation Season 3. I think I want to do a reaction to that. It's coming, so I don't want to add nothing else to my slate. It's overwhelming already. I was doing too many shows, and that's what screwed me up before, and I was lagging. But yeah, we gonna get into it. This is the last episode of the morning, I guess now, because it's about to be 2 in the morning. I'm sorry that was enough yapping. I just wanted to update you where I was at. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry it took so long. Hopefully you come back for this episode, but let's get into it. Sorry it's only 1 episode, but yeah, I can't do it in this heat. I'll try to record in the daytime on Saturday. I forgot her name. I don't remember shit. I forgot her name because it's been a minute. 16 days. Rico, okay.
I'm sorry. This was my mistake.
Seriously? I don't think this can even count as a mistake.
I underestimated how much our enemies would value Kuroi.
And their next move will probably be offering to arrange an exchange for her. Something like trading Amanai for Kuroi, or saying they'll kill Kuroi if we don't kill Amanai. But we have the leverage in any negotiation since we have Amanai.
Even if you save her, what if Kuroi isn't back before I assimilate with Tengen? I made it happen.
That's fair.
I haven't even said goodbye to her yet.
So that answers my question. I mean, that's what I was feeling. She was just saying that because she don't know. She don't truly believe that her fusing with this name Tengen,
The kidnapper
she'll
will
be
reach
herself.
out to us eventually.
or she's just gonna
But
be
if we
gone.
realize they're smarter than we expected, or it turns out that bringing you will
She
only
was just saying
lessen
that to,
Kuroi's
like,
chances of survival.
Not feel so bad about her situation.
And we'll have to leave you behind.
What the heck are we doing? That's where the meetup spot is at? That was weird. I'm so confused by that scene.
Can't believe I got captured by the Star Religious group. And worse yet, by a non-sorcerer. I'm just so ashamed of myself.
You couldn't help it if they caught you off guard like that. Part of the blame lies with me, too.
Was I really caught off guard?
Is why they chose Okinawa as the place to make the exchange.
Probably to buy time, I would assume. Even if they fail to kill Riko, they could keep her from making tomorrow's full moon deadline.
If that were the goal, they would just choose a rural area with poor transit infrastructure.
Maybe their plan is to take over the airport and trap us here.
That's a
Damn,
possibility,
she got some big
but we're
titties.
gonna be fine. We're not the only ones here in Okinawa.
Did they do something
Clearly,
to her?
this mission is far too difficult for a first-year student.
I'm totally psyched, though. I can't wait to show off in front of Gato. You know what? I heard that the upperclassmen are all worn to the bone trying to protect one lone girl. This is our chance to
I don't
show
know
that
who
we've
this
got
guy
what
is,
it
the brown
takes.
hair, but I think the
If a typhoon rolls in and shuts down the airports, our efforts will be for
the
naught.
other guy with the blonde hair. That's the that's very gross.
Should we really be vacationing like this?
Suguru, let's head back tomorrow morning instead.
We can't.
The weather's holding steady, right? Besides, there are fewer curse users in Okinawa than there are in Tokyo.
Let's keep it a little more serious, Satoru.
It's better if the time limit on the bounty runs out while we're mid-flight, right?
Satoru, you haven't released your technique since yesterday, have you? You haven't slept either. And you don't plan to sleep tonight, do you? Are you sure we don't need to go back to Jujutsu High?
It's not a problem. Grinding to endgame in an MMO is far more training. And besides,
Man,
you're here with me too.
that is a grind. MMO end game. So that's what he's waiting for, him to get tired from
Hanami, they said they're staying another day. You think something
using
happened?
his technique so long. Because he also felt it was too fishy, like, that was too easy. But look at Gojo having, like, oh, he's caring. Oh, yeah, I said before, he just not as caring as he is in, like, showing, like, in season 1 how he is now. But again, he didn't know the girl, so, like, but yeah, in general, he just seemed like more like an asshole in this season. So, like, this incident is going to change him in some ways. He's still goofy. That didn't change.
Very
Oh my
good
God.
work, everyone.
I've seen this image so much, so I think this is
We're
where
now
it
inside
happens.
Jujutsu High's barrier.
Boy, am I relieved to hear that. Yes,
I've seen
so
his
am I.
image.
Satoru,
Hmm?
you really worked hard this time.
I avoid spoilers like crazy, but I seen this image a lot.
I never want to get stuck again babysitting some kid.
Yep, we got surprise.
No. Impossible. We're inside Jujutsu High's barrier.
Excuse me, but have we met before?
Yeah, we have, but don't worry about it. I'm terrible at remembering guys' names, too.
Yeah, I seen an image of Toji being by those.
On
What do
a
they call
lark,
Torii gates?
I once
Shrines?
went to
I
see
don't
the
know.
little brat of the Gojo clan, who'd been born with the 6th eye. Never before or after that had anyone ever noticed me standing behind them.
Right.
All right, let's get this over with.
What is that on you that's nasty?
That's different from the blade he stabbed me with.
It is.
Where did that cursed spirit come from?
That's what I was wondering.
Too many unknowns. Damn it.
The star plasma vessel is gone. I had hoped to take you down with that earlier attack, but I guess I've lost my edge.
The bounty on Amanai has already been taken down, you idiot!
I'm the one who took it down, you arrogant bastard. When facing people without openings like you have to first create ups and downs leading to several false goals. I had a good laugh when those Star Religious Group men went to Okinawa. It sucked that none of the sorcerers around her died. But if I hadn't set that time limit on the bounty, then chances are you wouldn't have released your technique until the very end.
Is that so?
Can he cheat it and get another weapon, or does it change the weapon type by putting it in the mouth? How can he move like that with zero curse energy? Again, what's her name? Maki be moving like that too. Whatever her name is. Not that fast, but yeah, she be moving.
There's that cursed spirit wrapped around him. I just need to follow its presence. Even so, he's too damn fast. Curse technique amplification. Maximum output.
This is beautiful.
Now there's no cover. From now on, he can't launch any surprise attacks. Huh? Did he hide in the woods? Are those fly heads? Was he keeping them inside that cursed spirit? So you're using fly heads to hide. Now I can't tell where he is. He's created a blind spot. I should use blue again.
Yeah, Byakugan has
wait.
no blind spot.
He's after Amanai.
No, fooled you.
His intuition is keen enough to sense me empty-handed. But there's no way his 6 eyes would overlook the unusual cursed energy oozing from this cursed tool. However, that finally got you to focus on defense with your technique.
Oh my god, he messed you up, buddy. And this fight ain't changed Gojo's cockiness one bit, because season 1, episode 1,
The special grade
Sick
cursed
no
tool.
Sukuna
Inverted Spear of Heaven. Its
And coming in
effect
saying, "I'm
is
the
forced
strongest."
release of any active technique.
Rico. This is as far as I go. I wish you luck, Rico. Please be...
Kuroi, I love you. I always have, and I always will.
I love you too. I love you too.
So this is...
Yeah. Right now we're in Tengen's territory. This is the foundation of the nation's key barriers.
Oh, you better get in right now.
Or we can turn back around and go home with Kuroi.
Well, you're giving her a choice.
When our teacher told us about this mission, I knew there'd be consequences. He said that assimilating would erase your information. That's because he wanted us to know how serious a sin we'd commit. Before we even met you, Satoru and I had already talked it over.
What if the Star Plasma Vessel Kid refuses to assimilate? Then the whole thing gets called off.
Sure about that?
Okay, Gojo.
Well, if you decide that on your own, it might mean you have to fight Tengen.
Oh, what, you scared? It'll be fine. It'll all work out somehow.
We're the strongest students at Jujutsu High School. So no matter what decision you make, Satoru and I will guarantee your future.
Since I was born, I've always known I was special.
Gojo is surprising
Everyone
me in
kept
this
telling me that I was different. But being
flashback.
special was normal to me. And I've lived my life trying to avoid danger as much as possible. Honestly,
You don't want to forget.
I want to stay with everyone. I don't want to go.
Did she die? Is why he like this now? Oh, there's my answer. Damn, fuck. I should be like, but that shocked me. This is why he like, oh, these stupid monkeys,
Rico?
primates. Yeah, I'm like, something had to happen.
Job's done. You're free to go now. Bye.
How were you able to get to this place?
How? What do you mean, how? Oh, I get what you're asking me. Satoru Gojo tried stopping me, so I had to kill him.
Oh, he bringing out his strongest ones. That one's like a humanoid.
Is that so? Die!
All right, that was season 2, episode 3, Hidden Inventory 3. So, yeah, we left off with I forget her name. I'm trash with names. Rico's maid, caregiver, being captured, and they're like, "Well, you gonna take it back to Jujutsu High?" Because I wonder how she got captured, but she told Geto to like go because she was gonna slow him down, and he like, yeah, he underestimated the importance she would have, and they was like, all right, let's get Rico back to Jujutsu High because we can still salvage this. But Rico's like, no, I want to go with you because I want to spend as much time I have because I want to say goodbye to her. And like, all right, I don't want to hear no bitching if you're scared or nothing. So just cuts to them having fun and like, what the heck happened? It was like a quick montage of happening quick. They rescued her maid real quick, her caregiver, and it was like, okay, yeah, what was their plan? Because that was too easy. So They having fun on the beach. Gojo laughing, playing with her. Like, bro, what is this Gojo? Gojo just switched up so quick. Like, from who cares about her? I'm just doing my mission to like, all right, I want her to experience some joys and laugh, smile, and he having fun, and then decide to stay an extra day to give her more time to have some memories. He could see that she didn't want to go back just yet. But like, we learned he had this plan all along. Well, if she chooses to back out, then we're gonna acknowledge that, and we're gonna protect her, make sure her wish is fulfilled. Doesn't matter, we have to go against Tengen and all of Jujutsu High. We're gonna do it. But if she chooses to go to fuse with Tengen, then we're gonna accept that too. But Geto realizes like, Gojo, like, you haven't deactivated your technique this whole time. He's like, I'll be fine. But Gojo looked worried in the hotel, like he felt something was off. But I guess because just the bounty was on, because right when he was back, went back to Jujutsu High, he cut it off, and that's when Toji struck. Now I knew it was coming, because like I said, I avoided a lot from season 2, but because you know, people can't help post scenes that day episode drop, a hype moment, or so I knew Toji. I already knew Toji was the big bad. Just seeing images, and people cosplaying him. But I didn't see nothing crazy. But I did see that scene, not like the stabbing, but like I seen that image of Toji being behind Gojo so much, there was no way I can avoid it. It was once I saw those Torii gates, I'm like, oh, it's up. And so Gojo seen him when he was a little kid. That's why Toji had to weaken him. It's like dual his senses, because he said that's the first time somebody noticed that I was behind him. And that was when Gojo was a little kid. So he was like, nah, yeah, I can't pull up on this dude. Little kid had him shook. So he was like, all right, when he got hired to take Gojo out, he's like, all right, I got a plan. I gotta do it my way. I gotta wear him down. I can't just pull up on him, because he got both of the sacred techniques of his clan. And he go mop the floor with me if I do that. So he bided his time. Got good stabbing, but Gojo was quick on his feet, so it didn't happen right away. And Geto was like, alright, what's up? We gonna squabble right here. Now, I feel like if Geto stayed there with him, I don't know. I could be wrong, because Toji seemed like that guy. But it seemed like to me, Geto should have stayed there. Gojo was being too cocky, but then again, I don't know if that girl knew her way, then the caregiver knew her way around Jujutsu High, so they need somebody to take her. Gojo was like, yeah, do I know you? He's like, seen you before? Like, yeah. But don't worry, I forget the names of people I met too. So they get into a fight, and dude got a whole new sword and got something on his shoulder. Some kind of curse thing gives him weapons. And he's like, this guy's not using any curse energy. He's like, I can't track him. And because he's not using curse energy, you can't track him. But he focused on the thing on him to sense him. But again, his senses are dull, because I feel like he would have been able to keep up with him more, because that's the only reason why Toji decided to do this in the first place. He's waiting for his perfect moment. Now he dodging and weaving. Gojo like, I can't keep up. He used the blue technique just to cause destruction. Oh, he smacked him a little bit. The dude disappeared after that. And then he summoned a bunch of these little flies to like, oh, curse energy around. It's gonna be hard for you to pinpoint where my thing on my shoulder is at. And but he He noticed it last second, but it was too late. He cut him up from the neck. And he's like, ah. Gojo's about to do it, but like, nope. Switch weapons, slice all his chest. So I wonder if he has a scar on his chest now. And then he went through the leg, stabs that. I'm like, oh my god. Gojo got brutalized. But hey, he be putting a pause on people, like how he did that volcano. What are they called? The volcano, the cursed beast. I think that's what it's called. That volcano dude. How he did the black guy in the movie. How he did the abomination that Geto made that was talking with color purple. But he be, man, how he do people, it had to happen to him. But you would think that would humble him, because we know he didn't die. He's live in season 1, but he's still as cocky as ever. So, but he just improved because he evolved, because he put something, a blindfold over his eyes, I guess, to keep it technique not on all the time or something, or like lessens the strain. I have no idea why he has the shit over his eyes now. He has them showing when he's a kid. But yeah, Gojo got messed up. We have a touching moment with why am I forgetting her name? Rico and her maid. Said she loves her. And they both said they love each other. So Geto, she couldn't go beyond that point. Geto take it to the point of no return. He's like, all right, this is where Tengen lies. And if you go past this point, you'll be in this barrier. Only people who invited can go in, and he'll protect you from here. He's like, all right. Now listen, if you don't want to go, you don't have to go. We made up our minds after we got told the mission. Our teacher told us. He told us the full story, so, because he's not heartless. He's a meathead, but he's not heartless. You want to understand the gravity of the situation, the sin we're going to be committing. Just taking the life away from a teenage girl. But it's sad, yeah. But yeah, I talked about it earlier, but yeah, that show, she wasn't ready to go, because she's like, when she was saying she wanted to go with him to rescue her friend and her mother figure, if you will, or like a sister figure to her, she was saying no, because I'm gonna lose everything. And that was my big question in episode 2, because she was saying like, Tengen is me and I'm Tengen. But I was like, is she saying that just to psych herself up for the inevitable? Like, because she don't believe that deep down that she'll be herself, but it just makes it a little easier. And then we got a little more of her past, and like, she knew from jump her fate, so she avoided doing anything dangerous to not mess up, because she know how much it means to the world that Tengen stays and keeping this barrier up. So she was avoiding. She wasn't really living. She was living, but she wasn't living. She had to be extra careful since she was a little tyke. So that sucks. And then she said she don't want to forget everybody. And then I was like, what happened that made Geto like this? I was like, she must die. Because it can't be. There's no way it could be the Tengen thing. I'm like, she must die. In order for him to like, oh yeah, he's tired of humans. These stupid creatures. Like, why did he turn out that he was so compassionate and caring? And immediately after I said that, pop. I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god, no. That was insane. So yeah, pretty good episode. Oh, if you enjoyed the reaction, I'm sorry I'm holding y'all on a cliffhanger, but I will be back soon. That was a really good episode. I'll be back soon. I don't know when. Maybe this Saturday, like I said. I don't know with me, but peace.